I cheated on my loving husband and married my affair partner. Now karma strikes back when I learned that my best friend married him. My ex-husband divorced me in 2019 and moved about 2 hours away a few months into the pandemic. He found out that I was cheating with a local shop waiter. I told him that I fell out of love and it is best that we separate. Our divorce was amicable, but once it was finalized, I never heard him again even when I would wish him well on birthdays and holidays. I even sent him a graduation gift when I heard that he finished his PhD program. Other people in our social circle, including my parents and sister-in-law who sent him a gift, received handwritten thank you cards. I didn't get so much as a text. My ex-husband is a kind and thoughtful person, and the man I knew would have at least sent a thank you text if his worst enemy sent him a gift. Even though we broke up, I didn't think he hated me. Anyway, my best friend and I have been best friends since college. We live 2 hours apart, and she is a lawyer and teaches classes at a university, so she is really busy. I have a really busy career, I was a pregnant wife, and 3 stepkids. I didn't realize that the texts between us were fewer, and that the last time she finally replied to me was in late 2021. She also falls off the face of the earth when she gets with a new guy, then when things cool off. We all hear from her more. We have always been the kind of friends who could go an extended period without communicating and then pick up right where we left off. I kept saying that I would eventually call her when things were less busy. My husband and I went to visit the city she and my ex-husband lived in last summer for a week, and I tried calling her a couple of times to meet up, but she never answered. I was sad, but just figured she was busy with work or obsessed with a new boyfriend. I have other friends there, so I got to see them. Then I went to the city again by myself in October for a Halloween party. I figured she'd be at this party, and I was psyched that I'd get to see her then. She was there. When I went to say hi and hug her, she looked a little surprised and gave me a weak hug. I told her that I was there during the summer and that I tried calling her so we could hang out. She said, "Yeah. I was on my honeymoon that week. Sorry, I didn't get back to you." I was shocked to hear that she'd gotten married and a little hurt that my best friend got married without me even knowing she had a serious boyfriend, but still happy for her. Like I said, she was a great woman, and guys love her. I spit out a rush of questions. Like, who is he? Where is he? What's his name? What's he like? Where'd you meet him? How long have you been together? She paused for a moment and then just bluntly said, "It's Jack." I can't describe how it felt to hear those 2 words come out of her mouth. I felt sick to my stomach and I immediately wanted to die. I have never felt like that before. I just said, "What the F?" She told me that I didn't get to be mad because I broke his heart and they didn't start dating until 2 years after we got divorced, and that I chose to be with some waiter anyway. I drank the rest of the weekend because it was the only way I was able to sleep. I feel betrayed by both of them. My best friend since I was 20 years old married my ex-husband behind my back. I was married to him for 6 years and they were never even friends, and now they are in love with each other. I went back home and I know that I was distant with my husband and the kids because I was just hurting so much. After a couple of weeks, we had a big fight and he called me out on being distant and accused me of cheating. I finally came clean and told him about my ex and my best friend, which he scoffed about and said he'd known about them for a long time now because of social media. I flew into a rage and we fought for hours. He betrayed me by not telling me the entire time he knew. He didn't say anything when I mentioned my best friend not returning my calls or messages. I didn't get to sleep before going to work and after work. I just stayed with my parents for a few days. When I finally went back home, we got into another fight where he accused me of still being in love with my ex and said that I wouldn't care if I wasn't. Called him stupid and said that he wouldn't understand because he doesn't have any friends.